My chosen sequence is from Atonement, directed by Joe Wright in 2007, and depicts Robbie, played by James McAvoy, and his two friends, Frank, played by Nonso Anozie, and Tommy, played by Daniel Mays, coming across the historical event of Dunkirk. On military service, cold, hungry, exhausted, and under pressure, rediscovering the rest of the British troops acts as a beacon of hope to be reunited with their loved ones and old lives, specifically for our protagonist Robbie. With this in mind, I will be responding to the question on screen. So how does this scene reveal perspectives otherwise inaccessible? Closely aligned with our protagonist Robbie, Wright uses him as a specific vehicle to express the bleak, chaotic, despairing and disorientating historical event of Dunkirk in a single take. The flat lighting and cool grey grade of the image enhances the illusion of a bleak and trance-like atmosphere as Robbie's health declines and he appears physically and emotionally overwhelmed. Wright presents a feeling of immediacy and urgency through the observational, reactive movement of the handheld camera, providing a slice of the high emotions of this event in real time. The lack of editing enables the viewer to bear witness to the combination of order and evolving disorder across the beach as the camera weaves its way through in media res. This free and omniscient movement of the camera allows the audience's perspective to oscillate between the intimate close-ups of our protagonist Robbie and the wider collective of Dunkirk Beach, like women and children or other distressed soldiers. Provided with an array of perspectives of this traumatic event, the audience can empathise to a greater level, and so Landsberg's concept of prosthetic memory is realised. By being placed in Robbie's shoes, we are included in generating our own memory of this specific event. His purpose as a fictional character lends the viewer access to witness and experience this specific past event. History is being made visible even if it is holistic and not previously from the audience's own experiences, permitting an intimate relationship to the past otherwise inaccessible. History as a visceral experience is constructed using mise-en-scène. Landsberg addresses the individual body intimately by shocking our senses. The raw, authentic portrayal of a military disaster is harrowing, the landscape of a nightmare. In terms of set design and props, the derelict buildings, wrecked ship, foreground and background burning cars, clouds of smoke, a madman hanging from the Ferris wheel, and soldiers on a carousel are viscerally striking images. Bibles are being burnt with pages attacking the lens. We are in the action, immediately and intimately affected by the disaster on screen. Wright replicates the carnivalesque disorder to show the bleakness of their present. In terms of blocking and gesture, the main characters are incorporated into and bombarded by the chaos. Wright shows the unlikely probability of getting off the beach as the three characters charge through long foreground and background cues. They push away drunk men that fall into them and are constantly reacting to the events around them. Wright overwhelms both the characters and viewers' senses by packing the frame with symbols and motifs of disillusionment and disaster to show the varying ways trauma is processed. Our only reaction is that of empathy, shock and horror. The potential to resonate the audience with symbolic events of a cultural generation is therefore expanded and elicits empathy to a greater degree. Sound further constructs empathy. Immediately, the diegetic gunshots, shouts and screams can be heard as the camera moves through the crowds. At every turn, our attention is pulled in different directions. We catch glimpses of conversations. Our senses are under attack, as overwhelmed as the characters on screen. Most notably, the impactful diegetic gunshots of horses being killed and machines being purposely broken contrast the non-diegetic elegiac music. The audible death of the horses is visceral and haunting, seizing your senses, questioning the morals of the situation. Wright is suggesting this is the end. The combination of intimate close-up shots of the soldiers singing from the bandstand, combined with the powerful diegetic choral hymn, elicits empathy by juxtaposing their hopeful Dunkirk spirit and unity with their tired, scared temperaments. We empathise Robbie's desperate tone and stutter in conversation with the sailor at the beginning as he pleads to leave urgently to return to Cecilia and put things right. Audibly, we are shown the monstrosities of war and the effect it has on the wide variety of people. This shared memory, accessible through its commodified and exchangeable nature, therefore teaches people to recognise, understand, unite, contemplate, and go against the status quo, and empathise across time and societal structures, standards, and ideologies. Ultimately, Wright generates an immersive and visceral representation of this specific harrowing event. By aligning the audience with Robbie, memory acts prosthetically, engaging the audience in the brutality of this specific event, which will in turn impact their present outlook on life. As part of the commodified nature of prosthetic memory, we all now share and are exposed to this poetically raw representation of history. Spanning across a variety of perspectives symbolic of a society and nation as a whole, the film's technical grammar stitches the audience to a specific generation to explore their collective trauma and in turn successfully generates empathy.